Eyes down for the morning folks, Monday, 10:30, beautiful morning, clear, little chilly, and I'm just arriving to do the dogs. So I just thought I'd give you this beautiful panoramic shot of Langtoft. Bye now. Oh dear folks, Monday, 4:30, just getting dark. And I've had a damn good tidy up. I came down here despondent because it was raining and I knew I wasn't going to get my roof done. And so I thought, what shall I do? I didn't feel like doing anything. And the thing to do when you don't feel like doing anything is tidy up. Now I've got to at some time rive this out because it's not working. Right? If I can't use it, there's no point in having it there. But what I'm going to do is lift this up. Lift that round part up, put a smaller burner underneath it, directly underneath it, put a pipe inside it and rig it like that. So that will go, and this in phase 2 will probably go through that wall and blow through in another duct down to there. So that'll give me my ducted air heating back, which works beautifully when it's working. Right, to run on logs. It'll also take less room up and it'll probably be more efficient. I've thought of a way of doing it, possibly with another gas cylinder underneath. Make one of those little gas cylinder wood burners underneath. So we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. But that's to do, and it's going to have to be done quick because it's November now. So I'm going to start on that. So I had a damn good tidy up in here. Got this stuff back in here, out of here. I have the bench to do yet, which will be done first thing tomorrow when I get here, because I still have a bit of doggo to do on Tuesday, even though it was a long dog day today because it's Monday after the weekend and we have to feed and clean, so it took us a long time, so I didn't get down here until 3 o'clock. But there you go, I've had a good tidy up. I wish this bloody stuff would just sell and get out of my life. Right? Anybody wants a couple of stair lifts, they've got fabulous reversible single phase geared motors in them. So anybody that wants 2 single phase geared motors and the electronics to control them, here it all is. Right, 50 quid for the pair. Right, 50 quid for the pair. Gone. Little compressor there. Little airmate jet compressor, ideal for an airbrush or a small spray gun. Generator single phase 110 and 240, working like a little sewing machine. It's a 3-phase 60 amp isolator. That wants to go. And that's just the stuff, and there's that or the box light thing is actually a wall outlet unit for an oil fired boiler. What's it called? Balance flue. It's a balance flue for an oil fired body. That's got to go. So that's it for today folks. I've got nothing to show you, but I've got a lot to show for the time I've had here. It's looking a lot tidier. The bench next, and then this area over here, which is where I had to pull everything out to get up in that corner. And I'm going to get up in that corner and I'm going to put some sheet steel under the joists over the top of the hollow blocks so that they can't come up the holes in the hollow blocks, which is where I think they're coming from. But it's been very quiet for the last week now. I've heard nothing. So let's hope they're all dead. Still haven't had the environmental health man here, but he has promised to come before the 10th. So there you go. Right, see you all tomorrow. Bye now. Tuesday, on the roof, and you can see now the area I've had to repair and replace. It's quite huge, but it's going on. I just need to dry that area out with a hot air gun, and then start this end to stick it on. But first I need to put a smaller piece over there, which means drying that area out. So Keith's just gone for the hot air gun and we're going to do it. So I'll bring you back when it's looking good. Bye now. That's it, folks. As the last vestiges of day sink below the horizon somewhere or other, it's all on. It's all on. I'll come up tomorrow and neaten it up, but for now it's all on. Thank the Lord for that. Tuesday and I've had enough. Bye now. And there it is, all done. You can tell by the enormous amount that there was a lot more gone. It first started with a split just down there. There was a split just to the north of this metal. And I thought, oh, that's not much, I'll patch that. So I patched it, and when I lifted the felt to patch it, I realised that all the deck underneath was just rotten, soaking wet through and rotten. And then when I went in a bit further, that's when I found the rat holes. So there you go. But it's solid now, and it'll get metal soon, probably spring, but maybe even before, because generally we get some good weather in January and February. Or at least sort of, no, sorry, not January, February, March we get good weather. And I'm going to metal the whole lot like this on here. The whole bloody lot. And then it won't ever go again. Right, that's Tuesday done, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Wednesday evening, folks. I've been preparing all these for sale. So I've got this cleaned up, all sorted out, all freed off, oiled. Same with the that was actually quite seized up. The travelling steady. The faceplate is a faceplate. It's a damn good one actually, but mine's a better one, so I won't be keeping it. Right, so that's what we've got done today. Not a lot really. It's been a crap day. It's rained nearly all day. I have to find a handle for here. Make a little handle for there, and then that's ready to go. I found a knob for it, and so that will then be a complete. Oh, it wants a quarter ball oiler in there. Then it'll be complete and ready to go on somebody else's lathe. Right. Not very thrilling, is it? I shall keep that. I think I'll keep that anyway. I'll check it for wear tomorrow, if I get a chance. Anything else to report? No, I don't think so. I've got an odd bloody chuck jar there. That's annoying. That's an external chuck jar, number 1. It'll probably have a code number in there. I think I have a set of external jars with one of them missing. I bet it's not that one. Never mind. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Afternoon, folks. Friday. Yesterday we were at Bridlington getting an X-ray on Catherine's shoulder. Catherine hit a drop kerb that wasn't dropped far enough, bounced out of the wheelchair onto the pavement, and may have fractured her shoulder. I'm still not happy with this, and I've thought of a possible solution. What I'm going to do next week is put that in the Covmac. I'm going to bring the bar in, and I'm going to adjust the cross slide forwards until it takes all the bend out, and then I'm going to heat the bar and rotate the lathe so that it pushes, as it warms up, it pushes the bend. It's not very much, but it's just enough to make it bind and just enough to make it annoying. When you turn that, the whole thing slightly goes like it's slightly eccentric. So I'm going to do that next week. So what have I been doing? Well, I've cleaned up all my bits for sale. We have a very, very little used. I mean, it's lost a lot of its paint, but I bet it's lost that being chucked under the lathe. A very little used travelling steady. A very, very nice faceplate, which is, I can't remember what, I think it's a 12 inch. Is it a 12 inch probably? And also a tailstock, a complete tailstock with all its bits. So there you go. So they're going on sale. Also, I've got the I don't know whether that'll sell, but you should never question it. You should put a price on it and bang it out on the internet and see if anybody salutes it. And I get to keep this small 3-jaw chuck. Right, I've got to put that in the lathe yet and just check it for concentricity. See how good it is. See how worn it is. I've got internal and external jaws for it, and if I put a set of jaws in it, pick on 2 or 3 different sizes of round bar and just stick them in the chuck and put a clock on them and see how much out it is. But it's, I mean, you expect a 3-jaw chuck to be concentric when new to about 4th thou. Right, they are very rarely any better. If you get one that's better new, you're doing really well. 3 to 4th thou. Right, when they get worn or when they've done a lot of work, 7th thou is 7th thou, 8th thou, 10th thou is not uncommon. Right, now the 3-jaw chuck that came with that lathe over there with my Colchester is 17th thou, so it's badly worn. So not really very much use. I mean, you could knock it and tap it and get it better, but basically it's just worn out. Right, now the this one's a Pratt. I think that other one's a Bernard, but they became Pratt Bernard and they're now part of the 600 group, the same as Colchester and Harrison are. They used to, many years ago, do a chuck reconditioning service. They gave up because it was costing too much to try and recover knackered chucks, and basically there isn't, once it's worn, you can't do very much with it. Now I've seen any god's amount of people on the internet, including absolute expert engineers like Mr. Crispin, who have set it up and ground it, and I think people do it more as a mental challenge as to how you can get the scroll to put the jaws under the correct tension and then grind the surfaces. What you can't do anything about is wearing the slots and wearing the scroll, and also wearing the scroll bearing, you can call it, in the middle, because if the scroll moves like that, every time you tighten it up it's going to be eccentric, which is why you usually have one of the chuck positions is marked, usually with a little circle, right, and that is your most accurate one, because when you tighten it with that one, it puts the scroll very slightly more to the centre for some inexplicable reason. It's an anomaly of manufacturing chucks, right? But if you look at that, I've been in there, I've cleaned that up as best I can. It's not bad, there's no horrendous dings on it. All the dings, all the big dings, I've just been over with the scraper and just relieved them down so they're not offending the taper. So next week I shall try that on the lathe and we'll have a go at it with the clock and see how eccentric it is. Right? So, I think that's about it for this week really. I've had lots to do up at Cath, and we've been doing the dogs all week, and it's taken me away from this, but really I'm glad I've got that bloody roof done. God, that's a relief. So what else have we got to do? Well, we've got to get some black on these, haven't we? We'll do that next week as well if we can. Also, I've ordered some number plates for the tractor. I'm going to bring it back down here and drive it into the workshop, because there's no point in it being standing out in the rain all winter and in the cold. We can't use it anymore, it's too wet now, too wet to do any grass cutting. So I'm going to bring it back down. I shall leave the topper up there, but I'll bring the tractor down, which is partly why I was clearing this area, so that all this stuff can go into here. I need to get rid of this. Right folks, that's it. That's it. I've just been sorting other stuff out. That was the that's what I wanted in all that Colchester bits I bought, really. The T-slot top slide, so that I can, should I choose to, put a quick change tool post on. I haven't got one at the moment, so I'm now looking for a quick change tool post. That's yet another top slide, compound slide for a Colchester student. Right, but that's off a metric one. Now what do I do? Do I swap that into there? That will be interesting to see if it will swap from metric back to imperial. It may not. It doesn't really make any difference. Right, I can use both. I struggle with metric because to me the dials don't make any sense. But there you go. Oh look, mine's had loads of holes drilled in it as well. There are people always drill holes in them to fix stuff down. I couldn't bear to do that. Right, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the likes you send me. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to go and give Dad Talks a watch and see what you think of them. I'm trying to get my other daughter involved in them. Oh, listen. Can you hear that? That's the bloody rats again. That's the rats again. Pitter-pattering about up there. Let's give them a tap. No, they've gone. I'm sure they're coming up and down the wall. The wall's hollow concrete blocks. Right, I'll have to get XRAY back again. I'm still waiting for the environmental health man to come round. He said it will be... There it goes, back that way again. He said it's probably going to be next week. Because it was the 10th today, and he said it'd be after the 10th. Or at least he couldn't come before the 10th. Right, that's it, I'm going to go. Thank you all for everything. I'll see you next week. Bye now. Look at this, folks. I only ordered these 2 days ago. And there they are. So I now can move the tractor legally. Early job next week. Get the number plates on the tractor. See you all later. Bye now.